Hi, this is Sonsonmushi, and this is going to be a weekly energy reading for November 10th through the 16th for the horoscope sign of Scorpio. If any of you would like to book a personal reading with me, please check the description below, or you can just email me at sonsonmushi@gmail.com, and we can just kind of talk and discuss about setting up a reading. I hope these messages resonate for those of you who are guided to these messages, and yeah, I just kind of set these as piles just now because it looked really intimidating when I had them all laid out. But I think with that in mind, I'm just going to start one card at a time. So this is kind of general messages, and then love messages, and then spirits sort of like advice for this portion. So at the beginning of the week, I am feeling I'm just going to go with the general, and then I'll do the love, and then the advice. So, wow, 7 of Wands, and then the 3 of Wands. With the Queen of Wands, and the 5 of Wands, and the High Priestess. Okay. As well as the Page of Wands, and the 10 of Swords. So, wow. I feel like there's a lot of trying to figure out what path to take, and by the end of the week, it's like you make a choice, and I'm hearing like it like finishes off like the past version of yourself. So I do feel like you go through a big transformation at the end of this week. Or rather, more like I'm feeling you've been going through a transformation, and now this is like your body, like leaving the like past version of you behind by the end of this week. So those are the messages I'm getting. With the, I need to let my dog out, but with the 7 of Wands and the 3 of Wands, with all these wands, I swear I just like shuffled and pulled out these cards, and the reason why they're all laid out versus my other readings is because my phone was being used. I was transferring videos up to my computer. Oh, hi. Yeah, but okay. Sorry about that. So, but family's in town, so I'm really excited. So this. What were they saying? Oh yeah, I was just talking about that these cards were just out here. So what I'm getting is that, so going with the story, the first thing I get here is feeling up for the challenge, but also like kind of tired of dealing with all these external circumstances that it's like you deserve better. And so with what's going on, you're like thinking and very much in your head like, okay, how can I plan to like get off of this island? That it's like understanding that this is just like one portion of your life, and that you can totally move to the next stage, but you have to be patient, and you have to be in the present and appreciate where you are and gain the wisdom and knowledge of where you are. But you're so conflicted, I would say, throughout the week, because it's like you kind of already know where you want to go, you know where you have been, you know where you are now. And it's like with all of this understanding, it's kind of like the only thing left to do is to choose to spiritually move forward and leave the past behind. So those are the messages I'm getting for this week for those of you who are guided to this video. I feel like a lot of this conflict that's making this situation right now more stressful is how fast you want to go. Wands is a very, it's fire, so it's a very passionate energy. So you've got a lot of fire in you, and I feel like that's possibly burning you out. And so I think at the end, it's like there is a bit of burning out with all of this energy where it's like, okay, you kind of like used up all this energy, so then it's time to like allow the past to come to an end, to allow this like death cycle to fully complete, so that you don't have to deal with all of these different wands and thoughts and like conflicts within. So I feel like this is very much so about figuring out specifically what you want and what you want to do right here, right now, versus in the future. So it's kind of like, this is like, I don't want to be here right now, and this is like, I know what I want in the future, and this is like, I know I have to be patient. And then the Five of Wands is the combination of all of those, where there's just a lot of conflict with all of those different wants. So the High Priestess, your intuition, is like deciding, you know, let's just, it's kind of like you have like 10 versions of yourself, you know, the Ten of Swords, and you're like, you know what, let's just make the decision, let's just kill all that, you know, let that all be done with, and move towards a new path where there's not so much internal struggle going on. So this is about learning how you want to balance your own energy at this time. And then with the love messages, woo, we get 10 of Cups with the 9 of Pentacles, as well as the 7 of Pentacles, the World. Yeah, let me flip all these cards. The Page of Pentacles, the Tower, and then the 4 of Cups. So yeah, that makes sense to me. Okay, so I feel like a lot of these wands, how I was saying they were external, but I do feel like maybe this is a lot about seeing your internal struggles reflect onto the outside world, because outside of yourself, there's like your soul family and loved ones, and this specific love connection cheering you on from like a distance, like energetically. They're seeing like you're actually in a really good spot right now, and that you're very much capable of planning to move forward because you have the resources you need at this time. And so it's just exhausting because you know there's still a lot of work to be done with your own life and your own journey. But it looks like through the middle of this week, something completes within you. The cycle completes with your understanding. I feel this is related to the Five of Wands. I feel like this is coming to terms with all of the parts within yourself and choosing to kind of like make a wish. And yeah, it just looks like you make this wish as the Page of Wands, you know, like this decision, and the Page of Pentacles, another yet again decision. And they both like kill the past you. They like, both are, these cards are very much like death and transformation, because at the end of the Ten of Swords just comes the Ace of Swords. So really powerful energy. This is all bringing up to something positive. I'm seeing like, again, just how like the past transformation might be lagging a bit now up to the future, like the present or whatever. Same with like the love situation. I feel like, oh wait, no, it's more like this. Yeah, kind of like conveyor belts. So I feel like what's coming after this Ten of Swords is a powerful opportunity from love, but it's like still not being ready to take it, because now you have to revive, you have to resurrect from this and overcome it. So that's what's kind of next. But what's beautiful is what's on the other side of that is this Ten of Cups, this connection of love, and like taking up that offer more and opening yourself up more for other connections. So this isn't just like romance, but I definitely feel it's connected to it, but I also feel it's related to like soul family and stuff like that as well. With all this conflict going on, I feel like you've been maybe doing a lot of things like solo, and it's kind of like it's time for that to change. And I feel like after this week, maybe more of your soul family are going to start revealing themselves. Maybe you're going to start hearing more people reach out to you. But something is drastically changing. And then Spirit's advice is appreciate where you are now, because who you are now is pretty cool. You know, you're a pretty awesome person. Your energy is really beautiful, and you're full of love and passion. A good balance of water and fire. And so this is about understanding changing any part of the past would change who you are in the present. And that would completely change this whole like situation of what's to come. Like, there's just so much more to come is what I'm hearing. Some more advice is to kind of, you know, while you're planning in the week, when you're kind of just doing your own thing, you might be feeling stuck or might be feeling like you should be doing something. Spirit's saying, like, no, it's okay. All that there is to do at this point is to wait and to go through more of time. And so I feel like you come to terms with that, and it's just kind of like, how much longer, you know? Spirit's saying not much longer, but it'll feel like a while. But keep manifesting your dreams, keep wishing and dreaming. They're bound to manifest eventually, and I feel like really by the end of this month there's going to be significant changes for you. The Ten of Wands, the cycle that completes. Spirit's advice is to not give up. Usually when I see the Ten of Wands, I feel like, oh, it's time to like let go of all this weight. But I feel like with all these wands going on, that's going to happen at its right time. So I feel like you're the type of person who's going to keep going until you have gained certain experience. So I feel like you gain some sort of understanding on whether or not you want to keep going on a specific path. So if you feel guided to go finish this task, no matter how exhausting, I say go for it. But if you come to the understanding that instead that this is not what you wish for, that's not your dream, then Spirit's saying let go of all of these external responsibilities that are not your responsibilities, that you can choose to let go of all of this heavy weight and really allow in space for yourself to heal and go for your dreams. So that's pretty cool. The Four of Wands, yeah. So it looks like for many of you, the Spirit's advice is that you're doing this for a reason, that all of this wand energy is internal, and therefore these are all you and can be put into a single wand. So it feels like a lot, but once you accomplish it and bring it to like home base, Spirit's advice is like, do that, finish this task, and it'll feel like a huge weight lifted off your shoulder. And then, the Six of Cups. This great change, Spirit just wants to say this is very much to do with deep past life like type of connections, soul family once again. And then the Eight of Pentacles, it's like you're going to feel very accomplished, and whether or not you meet someone new or many new people or whatever, Spirit is saying as advice to keep on working on yourself and keep growing, because if you're not going to meet the soul family or whatever next week, you know, it might be the next one, it might be the one after that, but instead of focusing on when you'll meet them, just kind of understand that you're always with them spiritually and energetically, you know. And so because of that, you gotta work on yourself and build your life up to be the most successful and at peace person that you can be. So a lot's going on this week. So I hope those messages resonate with you guys throughout this week. I'm sending so much love and light. Talk to you all soon. Peace out.